Today is I will practice day 22 and record my voice. Uh, Before now, I retell the story after finishing this page, but it was too difficult to remember the story exactly, so I decided to retell the story after finishing the one paragraph, and finally I after finish this book, I retell the story once more. Okay, I soon learned to know this flower better. On the Little Prince planet, the flower had always been very simple. They had only one ring of petal. They took up no room at all. They were a trouble to nobody. One morning, they would appear in the grass, and by night, they have faded peacefully away. Okay, so the man had learned about the flowers on the planet. Flower is very simple, and they don't have trouble to nobody, and they have no they don't bother the other man, and they have no any. Okay, so in the morning they grow in flower. They grow into flower, and in the night they fade away. So nobody the flowers hasn't bothered the others pattern. But one day, from a seed blown from no one knew where, a new flower had come on seed, and the little prince had watched it very close over this small sprout, because it was not like any other small sprout on his planet. It might, you see, have been a new kind of baobab. Okay, so one day, the little prince had been aware of a new seed belong from the other planet, because there is no seed like that. The little prince had been focused on the flower, and the little prince didn't think that it was just the other baobab. It was just like the other baobab. The shrub soon stopped growing and began to get ready to produce the flower. Shrub. The little prince had been present at the first appearance of Hugh's bud. Okay, shrub. I didn't know that the word's meaning shrub, but I think shrub is a baby flower. So shrub has stopped being growing, and finally it makes a big flowers. The little prince was present at making a new flowers. At first appearance of his bud, he felt at once that some sort of miraculous apparition must emerge from it, but the flower was not satisfied to complete the preparation for her beauty. At first, the little prince satisfied to find big flowers and very special flower, but the flower hasn't satisfied to complete for her beauty. She was in the shadow of her green chamber for a long time. She chose her colors with the greatest care. She adjusted her pattern one by one. She didn't wish it to go out in the world or lump it like the field poppies. Okay, this flower was very, very, very annoying creatures, and she wasn't she wasn't ready to go out in the world, and she chose the color of herself, and she adjust the pattern. I don't know the meaning of pattern, but she pattern is like uh pattern is a like of back. Okay, so she adjust the pattern one by one, and she didn't wanted to go out in the world with lumped at it lumped like the other's flower. It was only in the full radiance of her beauty that she wished to appear. Oh yeah, she was a coquettish creature, and her mysterious adornment lasted for days and days. She is very coquettish creature, so was she to go out in the world in a perfect of her beauty. So it it lasts for another days to go out in the world. Then one morning, exactly at sunrise, she suddenly showed herself. After working with her this painstaking precision, she yawned and said, I'm scarcely awake. I bet that you will excuse me. My Peter still or disarranged. Peter. Okay, so one morning the flowers appeared in the planet, and she expected that the little prince excuse because her pattern was disarranged at work, and she is very sensitive flower. Okay, so I retell the story about this page, and one day the little prince was talking about the flowers, and the man knew more about the flowers. If in our planet, usually the seed is very simple creatures, and the flower is very simple creature, and the seed has no room and the seed has bothered nobody, and there was no room for flower, and it's very simple creatures. One didn't recognize the flowers day in the morning the flowers had grown up, and in the night it faded away, but nobody has known that. But in the little prince planet there was a special seed, and the little prince hadn't seen the seed before that. He was focused on the seed, and later days later, the seed didn't make a flower, and it takes a long time to make a big flower. After that, one day one morning the flowers say hello to the little prince, but it wasn't a perfect flower. The flower had a pattern around her, and she adjusted pattern by one, and she need to a few days to make her beauty perfectly, and she didn't want it to go out in the world with a lumped as other flowers. This her her wanted to go out with perfect of her beauty. And one morning, finally, she make a rosebud and tell the told the little prince, okay, so I beg you because my pattern was disarranged at all. So I need some days to show you my perfect beauty. Okay, so uh, I have done, and it is a little difficult make to retell the story after finishing the one paragraph, and finally at last let's retell the story once more. Okay, so have a good day. Bye.